Hey, what is up guys, it is your boy Awoken here bringing you another video today, and today guys, we're going to be doing the Corsair Awoken showcase. Now, this is no, a special showcase at all. This is just her Awoken, and she is not at max level. She's actually level 83, yes, 83. She's level 83. We were streaming, I just actually got off streaming, and we were streaming, and people were helping me out level Roy up to level 90 and also get Corsair a little bit higher. But we were already streaming for about 2 hours by the time we did everything that we wanted to do in the stream, so I kind of didn't want to stay any longer, or I didn't want to keep streaming any longer, because I'm pretty tired myself right now. So yeah, this is Corsair level 83, not max stat or anything like that, because this isn't really max stats since she is kind of not level 90, but it is what it is. So let's get into what Corsair does. So Corsair's first ability, Water BE Gain level 4, increases BE gain by 20% for water elemental units, and this affects herself. This is extremely good, and this is one of the reasons why Corsair can get her BE off a lot of the time, or get her true art very quickly. Her next thing is Water Elemental Mastery level 2, increases allies' water damage by 20%, and it also increases her damage by 20%. Extremely good. These two abilities are her equipment, and well, I guess we'll go over one of them, which is, we actually know both of them. This is her true weapon, Blades of Ice. When equipped by Corsair, increases damage by 75% and automatically increases arts gauge. Really good. Now, Fire Elemental Killer, which is what she has on her true weapon, it increases damage to fire elemental units by 25%. Really good. Now, let's get into her skill. Her skill is Snowblood. 8-second cooldown, 1300 break, nothing really special. It's just a normal skill. 1800 water physical, randomly freezes an enemy, which is something kind of cool. It does have a chance to freeze. Her next thing is her art, which is Freezing Nova. 10,340% water damage magic, 2,400 break, pretty good, okay, you know what I mean. And then her true art, which is really what you're going to be using on her. I really don't recommend using her normal art at all. I just recommend only using her true art if you can. Eternal, what does it say? I actually cannot see it. Cactus? Is that what this is? I can't actually see what it says. It's how it's like that. I can't actually read what it says right there. It blends in with the background. 23,200% water damage magic, likely freezes an enemy, increases all allies' arts gauge by 20. That's why I say always use it, because it helps your team. It's a support skill, and it's going to do damage, and it also has a chance to freeze the enemy, and it is 4,800 break. Really solid, extremely good for everyone. It's amazing. Now, in my personal opinion, Corsair is extremely strong. Out of the 3 starters that are able to be awoken, I think Corsair, I think how it goes in my personal opinion, because at least in power level, from what I can tell, I think Corsair and Arth are equally as good as one another, and Clyde is probably the worst out of the 3 starters. So, in my personal opinion, I think Corsair and Arth are extremely good units and extremely good awoken characters. And if you have them, definitely awaken them, because it doesn't even take a lot of materials to awaken them. They're really strong, and we're gonna see how strong she is in the giant boss. But let's get into equipment before we get into that. Of course, her true weapon. Like I said, her true weapon does give her 75% more damage and all that good stuff, but let's look at what it does. So it does have a limit break on it, and it is leveled up to level 3. 325 attack at level 3. I think at max it may be 500, I'm not for sure. Her skill on this true weapon is 3,575% water damage magic and 6% chance of freezing an enemy. Really good, because you can see Corsair has a thing about her. She loves freezing enemies, which is amazing, because you know why? She works extremely well with Roy, because apparently someone told me that Roy's true art, whenever you freeze an enemy and you use Roy's true art, it actually will crit, which I was so amazed at that, because it doesn't say in Roy's true art that it does that, but I noticed it does that whenever Roy gets the ultimate freeze off on the boss. If he gets the ultimate freeze off, then it does crit. So I didn't actually know that, but now I do. So the more you know. Of course, like I said, Fire Elemental Killer and Blades of Ice is what she has on it. Now, let me tell you, if you do not have her true weapon, I don't know what recommendation I could give you for a good 5-star attack weapon. My recommendation would probably be Summon Skeletal Wings, just because this will increase your magic attacks and your magic damage and your magic skill damage and your magic arts damage, which is what she is. She's a magic damage dealer. So I'd probably use Summon Skeletal Wings if you didn't have her true art, just to increase her damage on her arts. So yeah, that is that. Now my main gripe with Corsair is I really wish that she, instead of this physical attack weapon slot, I really wish it was a magic attack weapon slot, because I think Corsair could be extremely strong, or even stronger than what she already is, if she could put on Summon Skeletal Wings at max limit break on this slot right here. But she can't, because of the physical attack slot. So it is what it is, but I don't really think she gets a lot of benefit from it, because she's a magic attacker. She doesn't really get a lot of benefit from a physical attack weapon. But let's look at what we have on it. So what we have, or what I chose, was Aqua Sword Izanami. What this is water damage, physical, and it gives you a 50% chance of freezing. Now you have 4 ways to freeze for Corsair. You have her skill, her true art, her true weapon, and the Sword of Izanami. Boom. The boss will be frozen forever. If everything works out like it's supposed to, and RNG is on your side. And that's what I'm using for the true weapon. And then for the defense weapon, I actually just have the Saint's Medal. I don't have any other 2-star defense equipment that I can put on her. At max limit break, I'm probably going to throw on something else, because I'm pretty sure this will go up to maybe 3-star. So I'm probably going to throw on something else whenever she gets to max limit break. But yeah, apart from all that though, let's get into it. Now, like I say, with everything, with most of these things, I'm actually not going to be able to do any giant boss that she's actually strong against, which is unfortunate. The Fire God is not here currently. He's not here, which I would much rather me take him up against the Fire God, or I would want to take him up against the Fire God. The Fire God doesn't come till, what's today, Monday? So, or no, today's actually Tuesday, right? Well, now it's Tuesday. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. He doesn't come till 3 hours? So I could wait till then, but I'm trying to go to sleep and get this video scheduled, because I have my internet worked on today, and I don't want to, not have a video for today. So we are going to instead just probably do the Divine Princess, because I think that's a good enough boss to test it out on. And it's kind of the same thing that the Silent Swords fight was with the Awoken Roy. She's pretty much a typing neutral. She's not going to be, and it's against a pro. It's not against Awoken. You can take Corsair into Awoken boss fights. Do not think you cannot. Corsair is extremely good for her freeze whenever you take her into Awoken boss fights. But I'm just going to have to play pro for this. And I also need to play pro to get the keys, because stream plug alert, hashtag sellout, you feel me? We actually are going to be streaming Wednesday, which is tomorrow. We're actually going to be streaming Wednesday. We're going to be streaming some... We're going to be streaming Grand Summoners, and we're going to be farming the Awakening materials for Est. So if you need Est's Awakening materials, or whatever the case may be, come onto the stream. We'll be starting at 10 p.m. CST on Wednesday, and yeah, and then after that stream, I'm probably going to be streaming every single day from now on at 10 p.m. unless something happens. So unless something comes up where I can't do that, then I won't stream at 10 p.m. But yeah, so that is that. Also, let me say real quick is that you can increase Corsair's effectiveness even more if you use someone like Kath on your team, Kath Milla, the Hero Fest unit that buffs up all the typings, like buffs up fire, water, and ice, or fire, water elementals, and earth elementals. You can use that to increase Corsair's damage even more, and Corsair in general. You can also use... I should probably not use Stake, right? I'm pretty sure people are probably going to leave. I don't actually think I have a Dark Elemental, though. But what is it? I would much rather... Dang it, what was I going to say? Oh, yeah. And then you can also increase her effectiveness by using someone like Grand Brave on your team. So if you have a Grand Brave buffs up the Blade Masters, which Corsair is one of the 3 Blade Masters. You know what I mean? So, yeah. We're just going to wait for everybody to join in, and we'll see you guys in the boss event. Also, I don't know if I said it, but you can always find my Twitch down in the description below. So just click on my that link down there, and it'll take you right to my Twitch. Hit that follow button, and just make sure you have notifications on so you know when I go live. And yeah, just come in, join the stream. We have a fun time, and we have a ton of people in there that loves helping people. So if you need help with the giant boss, or need help getting awakening materials, come in there, and I'll definitely help you out. All right, here we go. Sanctuary of the Divine Princess Pro. Unfortunately, I cannot do the Awoken version, so that kind of sucks, but it is what it is. And yeah, so once our Ars Dia connects, we'll be on to fight everything. So you can just see already, look at how much art gauge she has filled up. She is amazing, dude. I love this unit. I love it so much. Look, like she just builds up her art gauge so fast. You know what I mean? We already have a art, and we're about to have we're a quarter of the way to a true art. You know what I mean? That's absurd, man. That's so crazy. It's absolutely ridiculous. What is it though? We're gonna see everything. We're gonna see her true art in action in a second, and just see how strong it is. Now it is gonna be a little bit. She's not gonna be doing, I guess, the best damage, because Divine Princess does have a, a pretty big defense to get through. So it is what it is on that part, but it should be fine at the same time, because we do have Clyde as well. Which, what does Awoken Clyde do? I actually do not know what his lightly burns the enemies and increases all arts gauge by 20, which is pretty good, because that means whenever I use my true art, he uses his true art. We should do a ton of damage. So, and yeah, it's gonna be ridiculous how much damage I should be, pushing out in just a second. And also we have Borgos with us, which is my he's one of my viewers over on Twitch. He is, one of my viewers, and he's using his Max Luck Borgos. I think it's Max Luck, or it's at least, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Max Luck. If not, it's whatever. You know what I mean? But yeah, so like I said, so for example, if I want to, I could just do this, or if I would click this, this should freeze her, right? Or okay, that actually did not freeze her. But I'm actually gonna, I'm gonna use her true art. I'm gonna use her true art here, and just to show you, just to do some damage here. Unfortunately, you see, we did get the freeze off. You know what I mean? We got the freeze off, which is gonna be stupid. And you can just see we're chunking down her health right now. And we look at that. Look at how much we're already at another arts gauge. That's absolutely absurd, man. She's so good in that sense, that she just fills up her art gauge so much. And also Clyde also helped fill up our art gauge a little bit more. I'm actually going to, if my skill doesn't freeze her, I'm going to, oh, there's my true art. Alright, so we're going to actually pop my other thing too, and then we're just going to try to break her here. We should be able to break her. Okay, so, there we go. So yeah, you can see that her BE gain is off the charts. Her BE gain is so strong. She's so good at gaining BE and using her true art. And that's going to be pretty much it, to be honest. That is that. Like, we're just going to destroy this boss for the rest of the time being. And, oh, she still has a little bit of health left. But you can just see that is the power of Corsair. And I didn't even technically use her completely right. How you're really supposed to use her, to be honest, is, you're supposed to, like, whenever the boss goes for an art, and crap, we got paralyzed. That's the only bad part. She has no resistances to any type of, like, thing that can stop your art. She doesn't have a resistance to, paralysis. She doesn't have a resistance to, what's another thing that stops your art? Apart from paralysis, what is it? I can't even think of another thing that stops your art right now off the top of my head. Sorry guys, it's late. She doesn't have any of those resistances, so her art can be stopped. But what is it? What I was saying? Oh yeah, how you're really supposed to use her is kind of like a support / attacker unit. So like whenever the boss is about to use their art, you kind of pop you pop Corsair's true art, or you try to freeze with your skill or one of your equipments, and you try to freeze them so you stop their art. And that's kind of like the way how you play her. You just kind of wait for their art to fill up, and then you use it, and then you try to freeze it so the art doesn't go off. And then also you try to use as an attacker unit, whenever their break gets all the way down, you use her true art to do as much damage as you can, because you're going to be doing an absurd amount of damage with your true weapon. And on top of all the buffs that she's giving herself, she's going to be doing stupid amounts of damage. And you really don't have to worry about using your true art. You can use it whenever you want to be honest, because you're always going to have it, which is a thing that I think is amazing for Corsair. So with all that being said, that is Corsair. And let me tell y'all, like I said before, this girl is amazing. You should awaken her if you have her, in my opinion. I'm always going to say that at the end of this, because I'm going to use this as a sense of, you may watch this and you may use this to gauge if you should awaken a unit or not. You should awaken this girl. She's amazing. Because some characters you may not want to awaken. Maybe they're just not that good, or whatever the case may be. And in those videos, I will tell you, you know what I mean? But for now, I recommend awakening probably every character out right now, to be honest. Maybe not Kathmelia, maybe not her, but awaken, I'll say this, every awakening that we have right now, which is Roy, Mira, Lise, the 3 starters, Est, and Kathmelia, the only one that I would not recommend is Kath right now. All the others, though, definitely recommend it. And Corsair is no different. She's a good unit. You have her. If you're running a water team, like a water only or a mono water team, put her on that team. She's going to be god tier, especially if you have Roy, because she just helps out Roy's true art damage so much. So you guys, hopefully y'all did enjoy this video. If I did, drop a like, comment, and subscribe for more. And I'm out, guys. Peace.